Ooh, cold hard cash. That's a $1 bill. What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about making money, but not just making money at a young age. You might be thinking, Renee, what's so cool about making money at a young age? I want to make my money, retire, and live a happy life. If that's for you, then good for you. But making money at a young age is just so much better. You get to live in penthouses, you have no stress, you don't worry about your bills, you get to travel and experience the world, you get to experience life, you can date prettier girls. I'm not going to lie to you guys, it's been tough to make these YouTube videos. They're very draining for me. It takes a lot to do educational content week after week. So today I wanted to make it a little bit fun. I'm going to be explaining the easiest ways to make money at a young age, or the ways that I see the most common ways to make money at a young age. I'm also going to be drinking some wine while I do it. So this is going to be a wine talk with Renee. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, get the algorithm on our side, and hopefully this works out. I hope I don't get too drunk because I started already. We're gonna start very easy, and that one's gonna be social media marketing. What social media marketing is, if you guys don't understand, it's running social media for a business or person and them paying you to do so. To get more specific, social media marketing encompasses a lot of different things. First one is Facebook ads. Some people just run strictly Facebook ads. That is social media marketing. Some people run Google ads. That's social media marketing. Please keep in mind, Instagram is owned by Facebook, so that falls into that. And then YouTube is owned by Google, so that falls into that. But Facebook and Instagram ads, Google and YouTube ads, that's one part of social media marketing. You can also do email marketing, writing emails for businesses and targeting their lists. You can also do copywriting, writing the words that end up on their website, the words that end up in their ads, the words that end up in their emails. You can do content creation, creating content for these businesses. There's a lot of different things that fall under social media marketing. So if you're interested in social media marketing, I want to go into the pros and cons in this video for you. The pros, you only need one client to start. If you get a client and they're paying you $3,000 a month, you're already making $36,000 a year. That might be enough for some of you guys to leave your job. So that's a pro of social media marketing. The second one is there's a huge demand for it. There's a bunch of people that need marketing every single day. New businesses pop up that need marketing. I actually have friends that do marketing for some of the biggest celebrities in the world, because believe it or not, they don't just pop up out of nowhere. A lot of these people have marketing that goes into their brand, which allows them to continue being the celebrities they are. There's usually two problems that people run into when they start social media marketing. The first one is they can't deliver results with their social media marketing. And that's an easy fix. You just have to learn the skill adequately. You have to actually learn these skills and be very good at them. Because if you're not, it's easy to waste money and not deliver results. And when you do that, you have no future in the business. So if you want to do social media marketing, you have to make sure that you learn the skills, you get good at the skills, because that's the foundation of it. You actually have to learn this stuff in order to provide it as a service. The second thing is not being able to find clients. And I think this one might be the hardest one when it comes to social media marketing. A lot of people that learn the skills or learn Facebook ads, Google ads, they struggle with finding people to provide the service for. They're introverted or they're not good at sales. They never really find clients. And even though they know how to provide the service, they have no one to provide it for. So there's no one paying them. They can't make any money. And they end up failing at social media marketing because they can't find clients or they can't provide the service. So those are the cons. It gets tough to do those sometimes. All in all, I think social media marketing, if I were to rate it, it'd be a 9 out of 10 as far as making money at a young age, because I've done it and I know dozens of other people that have done it as well. Social media marketing, 9 out of 10. Moving on to our second way to make money at a young age, it's e-commerce. When I say e-commerce, I'm talking about Shopify and Amazon selling things online. I know thousands of kids who become millionaires because they sell things online, they build brands. Like social media marketing, personally, I've made millions in e-commerce, so I feel like I'm an expert and I can talk about this stuff. E-commerce is one of my favorites because you are not working for your money. You're working, but you're setting a foundation and allowing that foundation to make money for you, giving you passive income. Again, passive income doesn't exist. I don't want to mislead you by saying that term, but passive income in the sense that if you get 10 sales a day, you set up the systems to get those. You do not physically sell those yourself. You do not trade time for money. So that's why I love e-commerce. Instead of thinking, oh, let me trade 8 hours of my time for X amount, I can think about it like, let me sell this many products, 30 orders in one day for $50 each. That's $1,500. E-commerce allows you to do that, and that's why I like e-commerce. Now it gets into the question of how, and the how is fairly easy. It's retail arbitrage. You're finding a product and you are selling it for more. Any person that sells Amazon FBA, all they're doing is finding products in bulk which they can buy for less and sell for more. I actually had a friend who made a ton of money going to Ross or Marshall's, finding clearance items and selling them on Amazon. You might be thinking, Renee, if I could find these for less, why would someone buy them for more? And the answer is simplicity and brand. The reason people buy products on Amazon is because it's simple. I know with you, or at least with me, I go on Amazon every single day to be like, oh, I need this, let me buy it right now. And that's exactly what I do. Same with other people. When they see Amazon, they think, oh, this is so easy, let me just click buy. Amazon provides you that, and that's why people buy from Amazon as opposed to going to the store and buying something for cheaper. If you're willing to put that work in and find the products for cheaper to sell on Amazon, you can make money that way. The other popular way to make money through e-commerce is through Shopify. And with Shopify, essentially you are building your own website on Shopify.com and creating a brand to then sell products. A lot of people drop ship on Shopify. If you don't know what drop shipping is, that's finding a product somewhere like on AliExpress and selling it for more on your website. And it boils down to the same thing. Renee, why would people buy it from my website when you can buy it for less? And the answer is brand. If you brand your product and the product looks good, people will buy it. People don't buy Nikes because they're great, the best shoes ever. People buy Nikes, excuse me, that calls for another. People buy Nikes because of the brand, because Kobe wears them, because LeBron wears them. I'm victim to that. I know all of this and I still buy this stuff because Nike becomes a status symbol to an extent and people will buy it no matter what. So you want to do the same thing. If you create a Shopify store, you want to brand your products so people are proud to wear your brand or to buy your products to represent that brand. So going into the pros and cons of e-commerce, let's start with the pros. You don't have to trade your time for money. When you start social media marketing in the beginning, you're most likely going to have to trade your time for money because you're providing the service. With e-commerce, you are building a foundation, you're doing your research, you're finding products that sell, you're building a brand that people like, and you're allowing that to work for you. So when you have a Shopify store or an Amazon store, personally, I have a brand, and if I check sales today, I guarantee you it's in the thousands, just because of how powerful the brand is already. Sometimes I even go an entire day without looking at my sales because I know that we're selling because of the power of the brand. So that's one of the huge pros about e-commerce. You no longer trade your time for money. You are building a foundation and allowing that system and foundation to make money for you. The cons of e-commerce. 1, it's very, very competitive. If you sell a product, I almost guarantee that someone else is selling the exact same product. Does that mean it's bad for you? Does that mean it's too saturated? No, it just means you have to be better. On Amazon, when there are other people selling your product, it might take longer for your product to sell out. It might take longer for you to get sales. If you can find the products that no one else can get, that's amazing. But if you're finding products that everyone else has, it might get tough because it'll get very, very competitive. Now, on the other hand, with Shopify, it's competitive in the sense that people are fighting for trust. When you look at the marketplace of e-commerce sellers and brands are always fighting for your trust. The reason McDonald's is so popular, even though they don't have good quality food, is because people trust the brand McDonald's. When I go to a new city or a new place, a new location, I don't want to go to a restaurant that I can't depend on, where I might get food poisoning. I want to go to a place like McDonald's where I know exactly what they serve. So McDonald's is selling trust, and the biggest con with Shopify is it gets hard for people to trust you when you're a new website and you're a new brand. Brand new bottle of wine. Number 3, this one is real estate. Just a quick disclaimer before I start. I am not an expert in real estate. I have made millions in social media marketing. I've made millions in e-commerce. I have not made millions in real estate. As a matter of fact, I have not made that much in real estate at all. When I say this, I'm speaking from seeing all of my friends in the industry make their money. I am not speaking from a place of expertise. But with real estate, I just want to give you guys a quick explanation of how it works and the cons and pros that I see when it comes to this industry. Real estate. People assume that you need money to get into real estate. That's not necessarily true. There are a couple ways to make money in real estate. One is the traditional route, getting a real estate license and selling homes. Because homes cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, you can close one real estate deal and make anywhere from $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 in one deal. You only need to close one deal a month, 12 deals a year in order to make 6 figures. Here's the thing, and I say this from having a real estate license myself. When I was going through my entrepreneur journey, it's hard to find people to buy homes. It's also hard to find people to sell homes. You have to find the seller and a buyer to represent. And that's the hardest part about real estate. So finding those buyers and sellers is not as easy, but when you do, the payoff is huge. Something in life that you see a lot is the harder something is, the bigger the payout is. And that goes for all of these businesses. If you land a big client with social media, it's not going to be easy. Let's say you land Coca-Cola and you're doing Coca-Cola's marketing. It's not going to be easy, but if you do it, that's a multi-million-dollar contract. Same with real estate. It's not easy easy to find buyers and sellers, but when you do, the payout is huge. The other way to make money with real estate is through real estate wholesaling. The way that this works is real estate wholesalers will usually find property that's distressed, something that people are trying to liquidate and sell for a lower value. And what they'll do is they'll either buy it or they'll contract the seller and then go and find a buyer for that property. So let's say they contract the seller to sell it for 200 grand and they find a buyer for 210. All they would then do is keep the $10,000 to themselves and finish the deal. So they're pretty much just the middleman for real estate, but they can make a ton of money doing that. And last but not least, the biggest one that I've seen, please keep in mind, this one does require money, so you would have to raise capital if you were looking to do it without money. But if you have the money, you can actually make a lot of money on stuff like this, and that's flipping houses. It's when you find a house or property, preferably a distressed one, and you put renovations into it to then flip it. The way this works is the money you put in is not proportional to how much it increases the property value, and that's where the skill comes in. I actually had a mentor that was in real estate, and he was telling me about how he can cut a room in half to add an extra room to the property, and that increases the value by a ton just by installing one wall to then add a room to the property. So it's little things like that that you need to know in order to make huge money flipping houses. I've seen people do $1.2 million flips on houses that they buy, take a year to renovate, and then flip 1 year after, and they make a ton of money. So you can make millions of dollars a year just flipping houses. Number 4, currency arbitrage, or commonly known as stock trading, forex, cryptocurrency trading. Now, when a lot of people hear stocks, they assume Wolf of Wall Street, like doing a bunch of cocaine and doing all this crazy stuff. That is not day trading. And believe it or not, a lot of the people you see online are not actually making money like that. Those are mostly just the huge Wall Street guys that are like selling stocks to brokers. But now you have brokers that are automated. You have stuff like Robinhood that you can buy stocks from. You don't have to call your broker and be like, hey, place an order for stocks with me. With the internet, it changed all of that. So when you see people that got rich from stocks, it's not through a brokerage or the stuff you see on Wolf of Wall Street, the stuff you see in the movies. It's from day trading a stock. When I say day trading, I mean they buy a stock and they sell it in a short term. So a day trade or a short-term trade, when someone purchases a stock that's undervalued and they go and they sell it for more later that day or even the next day, maybe a day or two, they find these undervalued stocks and they sell them for more in a short period of time to get massive returns. Like e-commerce, one successful trade is not going to make you rich in the same way that one product is not going to make you rich. But the way day traders grow their portfolio and they make their money is they trade and they take a percentage win on every single trade they make. So let's say you have a product in e-commerce and you're selling it and you're making 25% profit on every single product. The same thing goes for day trading. You're making trades and you're making 25% per trade and you're making a lot of money because of it. Now, the same thing applies to Forex, where you're trading foreign currencies. Let's say the Japanese yen is higher than the dollar or less than the dollar, and all of a sudden it goes higher than the dollar because currencies fluctuate in the world, and you trade a dollar for a yen and you take that profit in between. That is what Forex is, and it's pretty much the same concept as day trading, except with the foreign exchange market instead of the stock market. Now you take those same concepts and you apply them to cryptocurrency. You look and find a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or Ethereum, and you see when it's about to go up or down, and you take advantage of that knowledge, knowing that's going to go up. You buy some and you sell it when it goes up. So let's talk about the pros and I need to pee. Give me a second. I'll be back. So let's get into the pros and cons of currency arbitrage or stock trading. Starting with the pros. This is great for people that are introverted or not good at sales, people that want to stay in front of their computer and look at charts all day. That is great for them because you can make money trading stocks strictly off of technical analysis. There are a lot of traders that use charts, patterns to figure out if a stock is going to go up or down. So if you're not good at sales, you're not going to be good at real estate, you're not going to be good at social media marketing because you have to find clients. This might be your thing if you are introverted, you want to stay in front of a computer, because stock trading is very, very reliant on two things: technical analysis, looking at patterns and charts, as well as the news, seeing news that comes out. I guess you could also say business fundamentals, and that's a third one that's in there, but I know a lot of traders will strictly go off of technical analysis and the news. Keep in mind, like I said, disclaimer, like real estate, I have not made any money trading stocks. I'm speaking strictly off of the fact that I have friends that are in this industry, some of the biggest people that have made millions in stock trading. I just want to share what I see from them. And again, I take my time to understand a lot of the stuff. The reason I know about real estate, the reason I know about stocks is because I dabbled in them. When I was trying to get rich, when I was trying to learn how to make money, I tested everything. I got my real estate license. I tried my hand at day trading. I wasn't very good. And that's when I stumbled on social media and e-commerce, and that's where I learned where my strengths were at. So with you guys, you have to test all this stuff out and try it to see if it works out for you, because everything is going to be different. So to conclude, all of these things are great ways to make money at a young age. I actually know people that have made money at a young age doing every single one of those things. Well, not every single one. Like, you know what I meant? Like, I made a bunch of money doing social media marketing. I have a friend that made a bunch of money doing e-commerce. I also have another friend that made a bunch of money doing real estate. Another friend that made a bunch of money doing stocks. All of these ways are very, very valid ways to make money at a young age. You just have to try them all and see which one works for you. The reason I wanted to shed some light on them is to give you more information onto which ones, onto which ones you want to try. Pause, all right, pause the video. If it were up to me and I had to start over from being 18 again, I would literally try every single one. That way I know which one I was good at. And that's kind of what I did, but I would do it faster. I would cycle through them and be like, hey, I like this, let me do this. It depends on two things. And one is what you're good at. Are you good at this? I have a natural knack for creating content. I can do all this stuff. Even though I've had like 5-6 glasses of wine, 7 glasses of wine, I can still talk to you guys coherently to a point where you can understand. Maybe not. Maybe my editor will have to do a bunch of shit to this. I don't know. But that's why I'm good at social media marketing, because the content side of it, the psychology side of it, I'm good at. I'm not good at real estate and finding people and like going to talk to people and finding deals and looking at numbers. I'm not good at that. That's why I didn't do it. So with you guys, you have to find what you're good at, what your natural skill is at. And the second part is what you like. I'm lucky enough that I like what I'm good at. I know people that do real estate that hate it, but they make a lot of money. They're good at it, so they do it. Ideally, you want to be good at something and you want to like it as well. That's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to explore, see what you're good at. And last but not least, you find something that gives you purpose. And that's the purpose of this YouTube video. Before I get too deep in this, please give me ideas, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is me venting. I've been having a hard time coming up with ideas for YouTube for you guys. So I want you guys to drop your ideas in the comments, and I'm gonna make videos on them. I'm gonna give you guys what you want, because at the end of the day, you have to listen to your audience, and you guys are my audience. So I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for bearing with me. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Break rules, never make 'em. Break rules, never make 'em. She act up, I replace her.